Hello, welcome to another edition of Come Things. There's a saying by a Roman statesman named Cicero that everyone can make mistakes, but it's only an idiot who persists in making the same mistake over and over again. I think you all can get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Because for some reason, we keep making the same mistakes over and over again. We keep allowing people to use psychology, manipulation, and a lot of pretty rhetoric on us to make us believe that they care about us. They are, let's say, our shepherd, and they're protecting us from the wolves. Well, let me tell you something, right? A shepherd does protect sheep from the wolves. But a shepherd protects the sheep in order to do what? In order to eat them himself. That is just what is happening in Barbados. And until we, Barbadians, stop being treated like raw tennis balls and hit back and forth in the court, nothing will change. No, I'm going to go on to some stories. A guy was working at a certain company that deals with steel, etc. Working there for a number of years, working on one of the machines. Had on his gloves, he had on protective gear, but for quite some time he's been asking the company that there's supposed to be a shield to protect him, the worker, from the machine's blades. Alright? Anyway, one day he's working and the machine took a hold of the glove he had on and grabbed the glove and pulled his fingers into the machine. I saw that man today. He has no fingers on his right hand, just a thumb. This happened 5 years ago. The company has accepted liability because as soon as that accident occurred, they put the shield onto the machine. However, for some reason, he has not received a cent as yet. 5 years, can't do any work, has no fingers, and cannot receive his comeuppance. That's one. A lady expecting some money from an insurance company for a payout saw her bank account had been credited, let's say, I'm going to call the number, $50,000. And said, whoa, okay, money's come through. So she started, automatically what we do, we pay off our bills. She started paying off her bills, do the necessary stuff and stuff. Only to hear from the bank correspondence that we mistakenly would have sent this money to your account. Anyway, she made an arrangement to pay back the bank because she said she was expecting some money from the insurance company. And the insurance company backed this up. However, somebody saw her by the ATM and called the police for her. They called the police for her, and this lady was arrested and charged. You know the charge that goes with that, some kind of fraud or theft. Anyway, this now has turned into a whole conundrum. Because she should not have been charged, okay, because it was a genuine mistake. Because the insurance company now comes and says, well, listen, yes, we have such and such amount of money for her, and we have her account. But as a result of this lady, who usually takes her son overseas to receive certain surgeries, can no longer travel because they have her passport. All because of somebody in the hierarchy of the bank. Anyway, what's happened now is that the bank has, for some reason, dismissed one of the managers because it appears that this manager has been making these similar mistakes, and instead of the people paying to whatever complaints or whatever relevant to this, they come and they pay her, and they receive no receipt. So there's no record that monies have been paid. It's a crazy world, isn't it? It is crazy. Next, we have something to do with trust. I want to tell you all about trust, because we tend to trust the wrong people. I find that Barbadians like to hear bad things about other Barbadians. We do not really give people the accolades they deserve. If somebody has done bad at some point in time, and they come and they start to do good, we tend to only remember the bad. We don't remember the good. And we have convenient memories because certain people can get away with doing bad over and over and over again. I'm heading back to the topic I started with first. Because you know why? People lie to us. People lied to us and told us that they would be in association with a company to buy a civic center in the western part of the country, only for us to find out later that it is a civilian, a personal person who was bought, and it is in no collaboration with the government. We have a problem with trust when it looks like only certain people's families can get away with not paying NIS, but they can take our NIS money and do as they feel like. You know, we have a problem with trust. You understand? When people can tell us, no, you don't have to pin the card, but later on we find out you have to pin the card in order to get certain things. You understand? We have a problem with trust here in Barbados. And I want you all to realize something. I want you all to be paranoid. I want you all to don't trust anybody. Be paranoid. It's good to be paranoid. Good soldiers say it's always good to have fear when you're out on the battlefield, because it makes you cautious. Have fear. You understand me? Because you see what's happening here? We have a problem with trust. And until you all learn to trust yourselves, we will never be any better. Alright, this is my episode of Come Out Things, alright? Have a good night. Remember, please, do something good for somebody. Alright? Keep your spirits up, keep your tempers down. And please, please, remember the Most High. Alright? Thank you. Have a good night.